Hi Mark, my name is Tinzen. My student number is S0541056. I'm the freshman in NCUE. I'm going to read Bill Gates' speech. Teacher need real feedback. Everyone needs a coach. It doesn't matter whether you are a basketball player, a tennis player, a gymnast, or a bridge player. After my bridge coach, Sarah Osberg, said there are more pictures of the back of her head than anyone else in the world. Sorry, Sarah, here you go. We all need people who give us feedback. That's how we improve. Unfortunately, there's one group of people who get almost no systematic feedback to help them do their job better. And these people have one of the most important jobs in the world. I'm talking about teachers. When Melinda and I learned how little useful feedback most teachers get, we were blown away. Until recently, over 98% of teachers just got one word of feedback: satisfactory. If all my bridge coach ever told me was that I was satisfactory, I would have no hope of ever getting better. How will I know who was the best? How will I know what I was doing differently? Today, districts are revamping the way they evaluate teachers, but we still give them almost no feedback that actually helps them improve their practice. Our teachers deserve better. The system we have today isn't fair to them, it's not fair to students, and it's putting America's global leadership at risk. So today I want to talk about how we can help all teachers get the tools for improvement they want and deserve. Let's start by asking who's doing well. Well, unfortunately, there's no international ranking table for teacher feedback system. So I look at the country whose students perform well academically and look at what they are doing to help their teacher improve. Consider the ranking for reading proficiency. The US is the number one. We are not even in the top 10. We are tied for 5th with Iceland and Poland. Now, out of all the press that do better than the US in reading, how many of them have a formal system for help teachers improve? 11 out of 40. The US is tied for 5th in reading, but we are 33 in science and 31 in math. So there's really only one area where we are near the top, and that is failing to give our teachers the help they need to develop their skill. Let's look at the best academic performer, the province of Shanghai, China. Now, they rank number 1 across the board in reading, math, and science. And one of the keys to Shanghai's incredible success is the way they help teachers keep improving. They make sure that younger teachers get a chance to watch math teachers at work. They have weekly staff groups where teachers get together and talk about what's working. They even require each teacher to observe and give feedback to their colleagues. You might ask, what is a system like this not important? It's because there's so much variation in the teaching profession, so teachers are far more effective than others. In fact, there are teachers throughout the country who are helping their students make extraordinary gains. If today a branch teacher could become as good as those teachers, our students will be blown away the rest of the world. So we need a system that helps all our teachers be as good as the best. What will that system look like? Well, to find out, our foundation has been working with 3,000 teachers in districts across the world on a project called Measure of Effective Teaching. We have observed watched video of teachers in the classroom and read how they did a range of practice. For example, did they ask their students challenge questions? Did they find multiple ways to explain an idea? We also have students fill out surveys with questions like, does your teacher know when the class understands a lesson? Do you learn to correct your mistake? And what we found is very exciting. First, the teacher who did well on this observation have found better student outcome. So it tells us we are asking the right question. And the second, teacher in the program told us that this video and this survey from the student were very useful diagnostic tool because they point to specific place where they can improve. I want to show you what this video component of math look like in action. Music video. Sharon Brown Wesley. Good morning, everybody. Let's talk about what's going on today. To get started, we are doing a peer review day, okay? A peer review day, and our goal by the end of the class is for you to be able to determine whether or not you have moved to proof in your essay. My name is Sharon Brown Wesley. I'm the high school English teacher at Johnston High School in Johnston, Iowa. Turn to somebody next to you. Tell them what you think. I mean, when I talk about move to proof, I've talked about. I think there is a difference for teachers between the abstract of how we see our practice and then the concrete reality of it. Okay, so I would like you to please bring up your paper. I think what video of for us is a certain degree of reality. We can really dispute what we see on the video, and this is a lot to be learned from that. And there are a lot of ways that we can grow as a profession when we actually get to see this. I just have a free camera and a little tripod and invest in this tiny little wide angle lens. At the beginning of the class, I just perch it in the back of the classroom. It's not a perfect shot. It doesn't catch every little thing that's going on. But I can hear the sound. I can see a lot. I am able to learn a lot from it. So it really has been a simple but powerful tool in my own reflection. Alright, let's take a look at the long one first, okay? Once I finish the typing, then I put it in my computer and then I will scan it and take a peek at it. If I don't write things down, I don't remember them. So having the notes is a part of my thinking process, and I discovered what I think as I'm writing. I really have used it for my own personal growth and my own personal reflection on teaching strategy and the methodology and class management, and just all of those different facets of the classroom. I'm glad that I have actually done the process before, so we can kind of compare what works, what doesn't. I think the video exposed so much of what's intrinsic to use as teacher in ways that help us learn and help us understand, and that helps our broader community understand what the complex work is really all about. I think it is a way to exemplify and illustrate thing that we cannot convey in a lesson plan, thing you cannot convey in a standard, Seeing that you cannot even sometimes convey in a book of pedagogy. Alright, everybody have a great weekend. I will see you later. Every classroom would look like that. Bill Gates, one day we would like every classroom in America to look something like that. But we still have more work to do. Diagnosing area where a teacher need to improve is only half the battle. We also have to give them the tool they need to act on the diagnosis. If you learn that you need to improve the way you teach freshers, you should be able to watch a video of the best person in the world teaching fraction. So building this complete teacher feedback and improvement sheet won't be easy. For example, I know some teachers aren't immediately comfortable with the idea of a camera in the classroom. That's understandable, but our experience with math suggests that if teachers manage the process, if they collect video in their own classroom and they pick lessons they want to submit, a lot of them will be eager to participate. Building this system will also require a considerable investment. Our foundation estimates that it could cost up $5 billion. Now that's a big number, but to put it in perspective, it's less than 2% of what we spend every year on teacher salaries. The impact for teachers will be phenomenal. We will finally have a way to give them feedback as well as the means to act on it. But this system will have an even more important benefit for our country. It will put us on a path making sure all our students get a great education, find a career that's fulfilling and rewarding, and have a chance to live out their dream. This will just make us a more successful country. It will also make us a more fair and just one too. I'm excited about the opportunity to give all our teachers the support they want and deserve. I hope you are too. Thank you.